Can you fill your AC car at home with very simple tools? Let's find out. I had this in the side pocket of my van. It got broke. Oh. Hello and welcome to another Bodgit and Leggit video. Yes, we are going to be gassing or regassing this Mercedes. If you remember, we had to take the engine out to do the timing chain, so you have to get all the gas out. So what I wanted to show you today, which I thought would be interesting, is show you this little tool here. You buy the bottles and the tool separately, and once you obviously got the tool, you don't need the tool anymore. The only thing you do have to be careful of is you make sure you get the right gas. It's always written on the car, depending on what year of car you've got, you need different gas and you will need a different tool. But these are expensive for what they are. But what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can run the car. So what we do, all we need to do is we know that there's no leaks in this system because we know this system was working. So we've got a slight advantage. If your gas is out, you need to make sure there's no leaks because otherwise this is just a waste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the car, turn the air conditioning on max, get the low pressure side, and just squeeze this in. And all you got to do is every 10-15 seconds stop, check the gauge. You can see the gauge up there. Once you're into the green, it's full, and just turn it from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock like that. Keep shaking the bottle as you're filling it. That's all you need to do. It's really simple. So let's get this engine started and let's get the air conditioning working again. This is what I was talking about. You can see it's written on the front of the car, the R134A. That's what we need, even tells you how much and all that sort of good stuff. Right, on this Mercedes, this is our connection here. I've just taken off this, clip this on, and you'll see it reads 0. What you also need to do is when you're actually shaking this and pressing, you need to make sure your clutch kicks in. Again, I know my system is working because I know it was working before. So just twist it. You can see it goes up a little bit. Press it. Every 10-15 seconds, just stop, twist it, and just keep doing that until it's full. A really boring video, this. I don't think I got that on camera. It was making a really horrible noise, the AC pump. Then it stopped, and you can just see it is starting to go in it now. So we now know that's working. So just let me keep doing this, checking it every 10 to 15 seconds. You can see it's going up there now. It's still low. Once it says to fill, then what we need to do is we need to check it, make sure it is cold, run it for 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, and just see. We're getting close to the fill mark now, and just see it's actually working and make sure it's working. Turn it upside down, do the same thing. Right, we're on yellow, we're on green, so we're full. Before I put any more in, I just want to make sure it doesn't leak, and I also want to make sure we're definitely getting cold air. The minute we are getting cold air, I haven't put any more in. I've just left it like this because it's a good indication to see if it, like I said, it's leaking. You can turn the engine off to see if it's leaking, but it doesn't necessarily always work that way with air conditioning. And again, you do have to be careful. You need to make sure. I knew this system was working. I've got a slight advantage over a system that's not working. Your clutch won't kick in until it's got some fluid, so you need to do that as well. So you need to make sure your clutch is kicking in, and you also need to make sure there's no leaks. This is obviously, a DIY way of doing it. The full kit puts a vacuum, or the big machines put a vacuum in it. They can clean the inside, get all the mold and stuff out, and they can do a lot more than what this can do. But I knew this was working anyway, so I knew it just needed a regas. There wasn't an issue with this, but it's good to know that you can do it yourself. Right, this has been running for 10 minutes now, hasn't gone down, but what I do want to do is I just want to put a bit more in it, just to get it to the middle of the fill. Running out of gas now. Just below the, are we? Just below the middle. Tiny bit more if we've got it. There we go. So, Still working inside, lovely and cold. And we've got air conditioning back, lovely jubbly. DIY style. Had this in the side pocket of my van. It got broke. Oh. I was going to show you the temperature inside. I mean, I can feel it myself, obviously, but it's just nice to physically show it on a video. Oh, nightmare. Can't do it now. What I'm also going to do, because I'm going to have this for a couple of days, even though I was supposed to really give it back tomorrow, but I don't know with the other issues we're having with the parts. Go and check out the brake videos to understand that. I'm also going to obviously check it tomorrow to see if it's leaked any and see if it's still working, because overnight or anything like that it can leak, so just another good thing to check as well. I thought to myself, there's no point me ending the video and not showing you exactly how cold it is in here, because me just saying it's cold means absolutely bagger all. So I've got my special machine, because it's not your fault that my temperature gauge or my temperature sensor got broke. It's not my bloody fault either. But anyway, 23.3 mile an hour and 8.5 degrees, or 8.4. It was actually 7.4 at one stage. Oh, look at that, beautiful. You just turn off the light so it's not bloody thingy. 32 degrees outside and it's 8.4 degrees inside. I love air conditioning. The person who invented it, I bow down to you, because it's beautiful. Look at that. 8.3. It was 7.9. Anyway, awesome. At least that gives you a visual of just, you know, that it's working basically, rather than me just saying, oh yeah, that's cold. There we go. I told you, 7.9, 7.8. Oh, it gets better. Any more on 7.8? 7.8, 31 degrees outside. I think that's all right. 7.7. Come on, go a bit lower. Go on. Oh yes, 7.6. 31.5 degrees outside, sorry. 7.5. Come on. Oh yes, 7.4. We can't go any lower, surely. 7.3. We'll have to go for 7 now. Come on. 7 degrees. There's no way. No, 7.3. I think we'll both, or everyone, or yeah, both, the only 2 people that watch this video, are gonna think, you know what, 7.3 degrees. Nothing wrong with that. Well, actually, sorry, it's 30.5 degrees, not 31.5. Or what did I say? 32. I can't remember. Anyway, it's bloody hot, but not in the car. Right, and also the customer was saying that the heating wasn't working properly. So they had hot air, but it was all the time really hot. We've sorted the air conditioning out, which you've seen. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to see what it's like, basically. So the heat is on full. I'm going to turn the fan on full. And remember, it's over 30 degrees outside, so this is horrible enough as it is. So as always, I'm just putting it through one heater fan, so all the other heater fans are off. So let's see what that's reading. $47, $48. See if it levels itself out at whatever temperature. Maybe 50 odd degrees. It's going up slightly, but I want to see, does it go down? We've got to remember it's hot outside, so that's why it's going to be even hotter in here. And it's not going to correspond, so when I put this down to say 22 degrees, it's not going to be 22 degrees coming out, because the car is trying to put the car to 22 degrees. I just want to see if this temperature is coming down, which it is. As you can see, the temperature is coming down in the car, so that tells me that I've reset everything. So I've done all the computer pumps, and I've bled the system again, doing absolutely everything. I just want to see if we've got some sort of control of temperature. So it's coming down. still coming down, which is good. So it was up on 50 odd degrees, so it has come down a good bit, so we've got control. Again, just let me knock this down to say 19 now. Put that up on there. Going down to 32. So what this is proving to me is, it's proving now that we are okay. We know the air conditioner's working because we was at what, 7.3 degrees. We was up at 50 odd degrees a few minutes ago. We're coming down now to 30 odd degrees. So the temperature is coming down slowly, which is what it's supposed to do. We just got that on there. So yeah, I'm happy enough now to know that the temperature is coming down. So that's great. Awesome! It's working! Lovely!